On to you, Hawaii.
Thanks, Noah. I'm Pele Painao. That's my brother, Kikoa. And Kikoa, how's this experience been?
It's been amazing because this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and only some people can come to this.
Yeah, how's it like knowing that your little brother Kwana is watching from home?
It's amazing because all the support he's giving us, missing out practice just to see our games. It's just amazing.
You know when he grows up, he's going to be better than you, yeah? All right, thanks, Kikoa. Sending it back to you, Ravi.
Yep, that's Pele Painao ripping his brother Keikoa. And look, they get here about every 3 years. Kwana's only 8, so 3 years from now, we could be seeing him on the field when he gets to be that 11, 12-year-old age. How about that move right there? Little Ileana Iopa offering some tea leaves to the folks from South Dakota. Consolation game next. Looking forward to seeing the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. That's at noon Eastern Time. Softball and baseball players. And then 3 o'clock, ABC, our championship game. Be right back.
The Little League World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, the leader in 5G, and in part by Honda.
Lamini Stadium 2021 Little League World Series. Overcast. Looks like the skies are going to clear a little bit. We had a beautiful day yesterday and looking forward to another one today. We play our last day at this Little League World Series. And Sioux Falls, South Dakota's made it this far. Largest city in South Dakota. Big time population. Dallas Clark, Don Clendenin, former major leaguer. And the kids have traveled far. They're looking forward to getting back, but not before they hit the field one more time. Let's meet them.
My name is Casey Mediger. My favorite actor is Squints from The Sandlot. You're killing me, Smalls!
My name is Brayson Fox. My favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
My name is Brecken Beiler, and my favorite baseball player is Kirby Puckett.
My name is Kai Carlson, and my favorite food is breakfast burritos.
My name is Gunnar Elfson, and my favorite team is the Red Sox.
My name is Hayden Gorsett, and my favorite player is Derek Jeter.
My name is Alex McKinney, and my favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
My name is Easton Riley, and my favorite food is popcorn.
My name is Alpin Sonicson, and my favorite season is summer.
My name is Bo Kerner. My favorite NBA basketball player is Zion Williamson.
My name is Noah Kenzie, and my favorite food is my mom's lasagna.
My name is Boston Bryant, and my favorite baseball player is Mike Trout.
Hi, my name's Gavin Weir, and my favorite MLB team is the Minnesota Twins.
My name is Maddox Munson. My favorite dessert is everything.
Whatever they put in front of Maddox, he's ready to go. Take on that challenge when it comes to dessert. They've been supported by a very vocal, enthusiastic group of friends and family. This is how they got here. Started out beautifully. They didn't give up a run. 1 hit in 3 games. Gavin Weir, of course, was part of 2 no-hitters. 1 he finished. And the other one, the kid that's going to be on the mound today, Mediger came in and got 1 out. They lost 5-2 to Ohio, which sets up Ohio for today. Eli Iopa is going to be on the mound for Hawaii. And he'll face the shortstop, Brecken Beiler.
Back out, Patter. Okay, now let's reset.
And now we are ready to go. Sean Gilday is our guy behind the plate today. And he gets set to call the first pitch. Here's a good start. Strike number 1.
I've seen Eli in every game for Hawaii. We just haven't seen him on the mound. It's the first time he's pitching. Pitched in regionals.
Ground ball to first, knocked down, race to first, won by Chase Thompson. So a couple of things to look forward to in this game. The play of the shortstop, Keikoa Painao, has been as good as any shortstop, and there's a lot of really good ones, but he may be as fundamentally sound as anyone.
I like both of them. Beiler's been the exact same way. I mean, we've got 2 kids that when you just look at their moves defensively, they look really advanced.
The pitch misses away. And of course, Gavin Weir. I know we've talked about him, but there are certain individuals, and a couple of years ago, which makes us think about the East Bank Little Leaguers. Reese Roussel was so great. They won the Little League World Series. We are thinking of all the East Bank Little Leaguers, their families, and everyone else that's in the path of Hurricane Ida today. We understand where baseball and Little League is relative to what's going on in the New Orleans area, and we are thinking of you and wishing you nothing but safety and getting through this. But Weir is the superstar of this tournament, given his arm and his ability to hit the ball over the wall. Boston Bryant fouls that one off. We go 1 and 2.
Hey. Catch on.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota, it's kind of like your area of the country, Jess. They're outside all the time. They got a whole bunch of parks, rivers, and bike paths. It's among the healthiest cities in the United States. And that one is going to be hit to center and get down in front of Pele Pionol. Boston Bryant, been an on-base machine for South Dakota. And here comes Gavin Weir. He gets a big hug from the catcher chasing Uetake.
What was that?
Pretty cool.
Awesome. Gavin's been a celebrity here, signing autographs in the stands, showing off his dance moves.
Lefty hitters have been phenomenal. We'll see another one later today. Cam Thorning. Gavin wasn't ready yet, so he calls time.
Ball.
You know, Rav, I think the one thing about Gavin, a lot of times the kids that come here that are so dominant on the mound are, 5'11", 6 feet, but just massively bigger than everybody else.
Yep.
He's really not. I mean, he's a good-sized kid, don't get me wrong, but it's not like he's just out there bigger, stronger, faster than everybody else. He's got a great arm, but just really knows how to use it.
5'5", 115. Saw a shot of his dad, Ronnie. He's coached Gavin, obviously, through the course of his first 12 years. Picked up a baseball when he was about 2 or 3. His dad played college baseball. Nicknamed him the Wild Thing. The one thing about Gavin Weir, he's not. He is wild. At least not at this age. No.
Well, you see his dance moves. You see the nickname goes.
Yeah, he can get a little loose outside the white lines.
Ball.
3 balls and a strike. Yeah, you mentioned Cam Thorning. If you like Cam Thorning's numbers offensively, well, this is the other side of it. 11 2/3, 29 strikeouts, 3 walks, and that barely scratches the surface of his dominance. He does this so well. He laces that one to center field, heading to third base, and getting down and beating it. Good hustle from Boston Bryant. Weir goes to second on the throw.
Hi, baby.
You talked about his body not being one of the biggest, but how hard he hits the ball because of how smooth his swing is. He uses those levers with his arms, gets this one, hits it hard out in the center field, and I love the base running, the aggressiveness, taking third base.
Dropping levers on everybody at 10:15 in the morning.
Yep.
It's early levers call.
7:15 West Coast.
Good math.
4:15 Hawaii time.
Boom.
Better math.
Boom, boom, boom.
Future broadcaster Noah Kenzie with the line of the morning after the first question he asked was answered, and he just looked at him and said, nice, nice.
Nice. Hawaii, over to you.
Iopa 0-2. I thought we had one. That was coming in nice and soft. I know, I was kind of ready. We haven't had one up here. We had one, but it was off the net. I thought we had a chance, although the angle was going to be really hard to have the ball with that trajectory come in here. Mike Notaro, our statistician, didn't budge.
Ball.
Asked Mike about his performance today. Claims he brought every game not named B, C, D, E, F. He just brought the A game. Interesting.
That's all he does.
We got called strike 3. Noah Kenzie. Not so subtle message from home plate umpire Sean Gilday. We're here. Let's swing the bat. We're up. This is our last Little League game of the summer.
The guy Eli smiling on that one. It seemed like it's that hard to get Eli smiling.
No. Now Kason Mediger. Ouch! Oh, okay, let's walk down. Woo. Feeling it right on the 3. He's going to be pitching today. And look at Medi.
How's it feel, Dorn?
Dorn, yes.
I'll be good.
He is great.
Good thing it was a curveball. I thought it was a fastball, bro.
Two down. Crack the bat.
Let's go. Let's battle. Any battle.
Not so soft.
Come up.
Ooh. We have the bases loaded for Gunnar Alfson. Strike 1. And this is a big day for them because this is it. Like this group of players, you know, at this level. Last game. You've made it all the way to the end, too. You're playing on the final day of the Little League season.
And that's
pretty
the
cool.
beauty of this morning, too, is, you know, you lose yesterday. We saw tears from both of these teams because they wanted to make it to the championship. You have an opportunity to come out this morning. It's like a bronze medal game in the Olympics. Like, you get a chance to go out with a win.
That's it, and we'll give Eli Iopa 2 big strikeouts, and they'll leave him loaded. He's smiling big time. He bats 5th. We'll see Hawaii come to the plate when we come back. Nothing better than that sight. Every year we get a chance to enjoy the ride over the mighty Susquehanna River. The mighty Sus. Takes you right into South Williamsport, and that's where Hawaii finds himself. They have the mighty Pacific. Look at the mighty Sus here.
I love it. I've jumped in it every year.
Have you?
Go for a swim, yeah.
Girl? Like we said, just waking up in Honolulu. We appreciate that. A little after 4A. These kids have been up for a while.
My name is Zach Boyo, and my favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper.
My name is Michael Bennett, and my favorite singer is Justin Bieber.
My name is Colin Sardina, and my favorite subject is math.
Hi, my name is Chasen Uitake, and my favorite baseball player is Kurt Suzuki.
My name is Pele Payanal, and my favorite actor is Eddie Murphy.
My name is Eli Iopa, and my favorite food is ramen.
My name is Kakeapa Takyong, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
Hi, my name is Keaton Nakama, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Zane Soros, and my favorite baseball player is Cody Bellinger.
My name is Chase Thompson. My favorite food is yakiniku.
My name is Keikoa Payanal, and my favorite baseball team is the Los Angeles Angels.
My name is Kamal Fassi, and my favorite food is edamame.
My name is Patrick Murray. My favorite athlete is Mike Trout.
My name is Ryan Keanu, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
Ryan Keanu, middle of the order bat. And this is a lineup that is a plus 17. I mean, they've scored 17 more runs than their opponents, and that is tied with Michigan for biggest run differential. And you can see where they got all those runs, 20 in their first 2 games. Then they held on to beat Michigan 2-0, only to lose to them yesterday. It looked like Grilled Cheese is doing okay. That back is doing fine. He pumps in a strike to Zach Goyo.
Got a new hustle mark on his back, but besides that, Grilled Cheese ready to go.
Love it.
We don't waste any time either.
No. Why would we?
None. Get it, go.
Catch, go. There's a confidence factor, too. I know these hitters, I mean, you can tell they don't even want to move out of the box.
Ball. Little up.
Yep. Zach Bagoyo has had great at-bats throughout this entire tournament. One of the better leadoff hitters. Great eye. Got some pop. And a tough strike zone. I mean, you look at Nita letters for him. It's a lot smaller. He knows it.
Yeah, not a lot of space there. So a 3-1. There you go, right down the middle. Got better hair, Mediger or Dugout?
Oh, Mediger.
There you go. Right on the fists. Cam shows us that Bagoyo swung at it, went right off the fists. Right on top of that helmet. Thanks to all the volunteer umpires willing to wear Cam the last 10 days. Share that unique perspective every now and then. Doug Holmes has moved to take that shot.
Ball.
A little high, and Mediger running warm after he got drilled, and now he issues a walk. Keikoa Pionol. The Pionol brothers, 12 and 11, with an 8-year-old on the come. Kuana back at home. Think Kuana's up right now? Checking this out?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Ball.
Pele is the 12-year-old. Keikoa is the 11. So do you think when that ball is hammered to left, that ball is out of here? Big fly. Let's hope Kuana was at home watching older brother Keikoa go yard.
All right, my man.
That'll feel good.
Get the chain, the Aloha chain. You get for big plays, wrapped around the neck. The first home run for the tournament for Keikoa, and his swing, what we've seen from him this tournament, he's had a double, a couple triples. This one absolutely off the bat. Got a courtesy jog from Kevin Weir out in center field, but it was no doubt that one was leaving.
Wow. This one has popped up, playable. Alfson gives way to his right fielder, and Bo Kerner is there for the first out. Keikoa is a player, man. He's a shortstop. Yeah. He's been great. He's 7 for 12 here at the Little League World Series with a double, a triple, and a homer. He shined for Hawaii. Tell you, after 2 weeks, too, the kids know exactly where the camera is. They figured that part out.
It doesn't take them very long. We're not light on cameras here either, but they can usually find it.
Micah Bennett, the left fielder, next to hit for Honolulu. Breaking pitch from Nediger is in there for a strike. Micah pitched yesterday and tried his best to keep Ohio in check.
Ball.
Really, with the exception of the Thorning homer, there wasn't a lot of offense. The pitchers for Hawaii did a great job. That was a first inning, first pitch home run for Cam Thorning. Up the middle, and Byler had it, throws, safe. A little snow cone, and it just popped out, and that cost him.
Just fell out of the edge of that glove. If it doesn't, it's probably an out. We've seen Brecken Beitler make some great ones up the middle, but you can see crawls right off the edge of that webbing, and right foot down on the bag just in time. Micah Bennett beat it.
Eli Iopa next up. Fastball, strike one.
Ball.
You talked about the challenge these kids face, getting their hand on top of a breaking pitch. Not obviously big hands at this age. Nediger does it pretty well.
I think Kaysen does most things pretty well when you watch him.
Ball.
Over the head of the second baseman, that gets into right field. Bennett takes a big turn. Ooh, strong throw, cut off down to second, which is vacated, goes Iopa. I wonder if that ball wasn't cut by Brecken Beitler, did they have a chance to get all the way to Kenzie and maybe get Bennett at third?
Yeah, they might have. I mean, it's on the line that you want in right field, and a good job by Bo Kerner to charge it, gets it on line. Yeah, I think they probably would have. But then heads up base runner by Eli. Iopa behind him sees where this is going and then sees that nobody's at second base. And he waits and waits and waits, and right about now knows that nobody can get there before the baseball, so he advances on to second.
Relax. Okay, first pitch strike. Let's get ahead of the next couple batters. Okay, we got to go in here. Okay, let's go middles. Hey, you guys are going to play even with the bag. All right, anything hard shot to you, if he goes, we're going to throw to the plate. Otherwise, we got to get an out here. Okay, let's go. Here we go. We're all right. We're all right. Let's go.
Hawaii's just such a fundamentally sound team. You're watching the pitches they take. And they wait. And we've seen them kind of work counts to get something up in the zone. Cason's done a good job of trying to stay low. He wasn't getting that called earlier.
Pele Pionol, his brother just homered. Breaking pitches away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside.
He got the home run chain on. He maybe hands it over to his brother.
Awesome chain.
Ball.
Outside.
Iopa's sister that made it, Ileana, who's been a huge hit.
Yeah, she's been a rock star.
Mom looking on.
Good pitch down and away.
Ileana pregame went over to the South Dakota fans handing out the tea leaves, which bring luck and safe travels.
That's ripped. That's going to get down. Gavin Weir's over there to pick it up. Rounding third as the throw comes into second, cut off. And that's a double. 2 more runs come in. Hawaii woke up with the bats on fire today. And Ileana's pleased, we think.
She's just waking up. She's on Hawaiian time still. Not the breaking ball. We've seen Hawaii be able to hit in, out, but I love how they'll sit back. There she goes. Yes.
So a 4 spot in the bottom of the first. There's a strike. Chasing to Atake, the catcher, with only 1 out.
Ball.
Gives you an indication as to how impressive pitching was yesterday between Cam Thorning and
Jacob Furcus.
Furcus was great on relief. Shut down this team. This team hasn't been shut down at all.
We talked about the run differential and them being tied with Michigan because they did the reverse to Michigan the first time they played them. So it's one of those you kind of almost want a series between those two teams. Some of the best games that we've seen.
Ball.
It's hard because they were on the same side of the bracket.
I know.
And you kind of felt like those two felt like just championship.
Well, the 2 games they played were very competitive, very exciting, high level too. You know, one thing we'll see later, 3 o'clock Eastern time on ABC with Michigan, they don't strike out. Yesterday they struck out, I think, twice in the game before, 3 times, or 3 times yesterday, and twice the game before against Texas. I mean, we've seen so many big strikeout numbers from pitchers. They struck out 5 times in those 2 games.
Importance of contact.
Why would your kids need a Greenlight debit card? Imagine a debit card and app designed to help them develop healthy financial habits, to teach them how to save and encourage them to set their own goals. Now imagine the difference it could make in their lives, in their futures. Greenlight.
And now Chase Thompson. He's the first baseman for Hawaii. His buddy Pele Pionol's at second, and that ball is a sky-high pop to Kerner in right. He's there. He makes the play. Big-time inning for Hawaii, though. They wake up, trying to finish off this game. 3rd place in the country. Yes, light those eyes up. Keep that camera focused. Keikoa Pionol leaves the building.
All right, quiet on set.
Hi, my name is Kai Carlson, and my favorite food is oh my god.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Me, I'm the ping pong champion.
I got the best flow on the team.
One more time.
What?
Love the kids. Very proud of the hair they bring with them to this Little League World Series. Catch all the excitement of this Little League Baseball World Series tournament, and it gets set to wrap up. Visit the first ever virtual fan zone experience. Visit littleleague.org/fanzone. Well, we like what Brandon Sardina is doing. He's going to bounce around and have different guys on the mound. So Pele Pionol, the lefty, is now taken over for Eli Iopa. Eli's moved to 3rd base. We're going to go with Hayden Gorsett, who was one of those that were grabbing some dirt from Lamade Stadium. In fact, felt like everybody had a little bag. They're going to bring the dirt back home with them.
I love it. I was a little worried there for a minute. run out of dirt. They were all in the same spot down the first baseline.
Digging a big hole. So Gorsuch, Riley, Kerner bat for South Dakota. That's a good pitch. Slinging left-hander. Hayden's enjoyed this summer immensely. Got a chance to spend it with his dad the entire time. Mike is the manager of this team from South Dakota.
Ball.
And certainly amongst the challenges just these
forcefully
kids have dealt with is you haven't
force,
and they've been gone.
Come on.
3 weeks almost from home. Parents, if they're lucky enough and able to travel with him, you get a chance to see him, but you haven't really had any contact with him. Can't hold him, can't hug him.
Go ahead with that one. Go
There's
ahead.
hardship all over the country, but that's what these kids have been dealing with for the last 3 weeks.
Going around talking to the parents, I mean, honestly, the only interaction they get is through the fence. And it's fine for a week, 2 weeks, but as a mom, I got a 12-year-old boy, you want to hug him up.
Breaking pitch in there. Welcome to the game on the mound, Pele Payano.
A beautiful breaking ball right out of the hand. And Pele Payano coming into this game, I mean, the location, the spot, the setup, he knew it too before the call. Just went right back, strike 3. Sit down.
Cool Running's his favorite movie, a little Eddie Murphy old school.
I don't see Eddie Murphy very much.
Nope. Kevin Hart.
Ball.
Most prominent actor that has been named here. There was a big Adam Sandler presence given Hooks at New Hampshire and Adam's ties to the New England, New Hampshire region.
Hawaii had a few too. That movie he filmed with Drew Barrymore out in Hawaii had some influence.
Yeah, that did. We're going to film a movie. Hawaii is a pretty good place.
Sign me up.
Easton Riley's 5'7", 120, Memorial Middle School. Shout out to the kids and teachers there. His favorite player is Kutch, Andrew McCutcheon.
Ball.
Call him Easy E. Cool, calm, collect. The way that his presence has been throughout this entire tournament. You kind of need a couple of those on your team.
He got 3-0 count. I'm all about 3-0 green lights Sunday morning.
Yeah, especially today.
I'm all about that.
Let it eat.
He's also enjoyed this summer with his dad. Jeff's one of the 2 coaches along with Devin Alfson. There you go. That's in and a fair ball. Ron Easton hits the bag, now heads to second, thinks about third. He's not stopping.
Easton, what are you watching?
Yeah, he gets called for the head first slide. You heard the third base umpire say head first slide. And in an effort to protect all the little leaguers, you can only head first slide when you're going back to a bag, not into the bag.
Well, to go as a double, this one's hit hard. He kind of, we pause out of the box. And then around second, we're not quite sure right now. So we're going to spin and just take a few peeks. I think it was kind of a belt first slide. I think we were trying to go feet first and then maybe caught an edge on the way down. And
I mean, I think it's still feet first and then his hand kind of
it definitely,
in there.
He definitely didn't intend to go head first.
No. So right now, his manager is asking, because clearly when you look at it on replay, it's definitely not your standard head first slide, and it's certainly not your foot first, although the right foot would have been there first had it been directed at the bag. I mean, it would have been there first, but we just went sideswipe the whole thing. Just grab, let's just tackle the bag.
I'm just glad his right leg is okay.
Yeah.
It kind of got caught there, which I think is what made his body go then hand first.
I'm thinking, given the circumstances, we're going to leave him at third base.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, the intent was for him to go feet first, and so I think the whole idea of the rule is don't intending to go head first, and he definitely didn't have intention by default.
Right. Because if there was no head first rule, and there is, and there should be, he would have been safe.
Yeah.
His hand got in there. Yeah.
Yeah, initially it was. I'm not sure if he came off the bag or not after that. But, yeah, I just like the double peek around second base. Like, all right, what do we got here? Mike Gorsuch, the head coach, saying, what are you looking
watch
at?
Me.
What are you looking at? All right, we're safe now. I'm just wondering if everything came off and there was a tag.
But once the base moves too, I think
it should be.
You should be safe because once it pops off,
Yeah.
I think you can't blame them for.
Well, in the spirit of the third place game, good hit.
Put him at third.
Put him at third.
Yeah.
And this is the first of 2 games here today with our T-Mobile Home Run Derby coming up at noon Eastern time, when you have 8 of the best power hitter Little Leaguers and then the power hitting softball players from around the country. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a neat event. Promise that the balls will fly over the walls.
What's cool about the Derby too is that they, 4 from the West, 4 from the East. They got to play T-Mobile Stadium out. The Mariners in Seattle. They're going to play in Kauffman Stadium, or hit. And I mean, the fact that that was your regionals is being able to play in a major league stadium as your playoffs.
Like it. Got all the kids in the middle of the field. We might as well take a few pictures of that.
So as the Hawaii kids gather in the middle of the field, the umpires are going to get together. So ultimately, what's being discussed is Easton was called out for a head-first slide. And I think the coaches' faces indicate exactly where we are at. But the head-first slide out call is not reviewable. Now, I believe the umpires can get together and just overrule the call and say, no, we don't agree with what our umpire said. But it's not as if the South Dakota group can say, well, we want to review it, because it's not reviewable. But this conversation can lead to it. And we're going rock, paper, scissors suggestion.
Yes.
I like that, too.
Yes.
And they're doing it. Yeah.
We got a winner.
Middle of the field to the dugout. All right, who's up? Kind of puts a damper on the rock, paper, scissors game right now.
Well, Hawaii did win that one, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be continued, though.
So 9-4-5 is the call. And understanding the challenges that the umpiring crew in Little League faces, we can understand it. We don't necessarily agree with it, but we understand it. And back to action. 2 down. Pionall throws to Bo Corner. Couple of good plays by the right fielder on sky-high ball pop-ups. Love it. Captain Colonel. We had a Captain Crunch conversation earlier this week. That's a good pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. We've debated whether throwing peanut butter flavor on Captain Crunch was a worthy idea.
Which it is.
Peterson sides on yes. He's outnumbered in the booth, 2-1. Whoa! A little brush back there of Captain Colonel, and that is strike 3 from Pele Pionall. KP, you stand in there and be the hitter.
How about this left-handed breaking ball? 2 strikeouts in the inning for Pele, 4 in the game for Hawaii. Good morning from South Williamsport. Hawaii leads at 4-0 early.
World Series presented by T-Mobile. First of 3 events today here in Williamsport. The third place game between South Dakota and Hawaii. And then Ohio is getting set for their game with Michigan at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Little noon tip on the Home Run Derby. T-Mobile Home Run Derby. So 3 events from the Little League World Series today. Congrats to Abilene, Hastings, Toms River, Sammamish, Palm City, Manchester, Sioux Falls, Torrance, Hooksett, Lake Oswego, Lafayette, Oaks, Pennsylvania, and Nolensville, Tennessee. How about the first game Nolensville played?
Nolan Brown.
It was ridiculous.
Nolensville.
Yeah.
52 pitches through the first 6 innings. Yeah.
Here we go. Hey!
We go bottom 2. Hawaii put a 4 spot up in the first, and on the ground, nice job by Kinsey at third base. Watch that thing roll into his mitt. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Watching the movements on some of these kids on a backhand play, because so often they'll reach for it. He didn't reach for it. Watch his head. It's right over the top of it. Just because you're going backhand doesn't mean you got to play it away from your body. In fact, it's so much easier to do it that way. Eyes straight down on it. Plenty of time to make the throw.
And here comes bagpipes. Zach Pagoyo, the second baseman. His dad played here, and that is a very rare occurrence. The 88 team that Kevin Pagoyo is one of the coaches. And now Zach, his son, he's been a star in the field at second base. A couple of web gems in that game against Michigan. There's his dad.
Ball.
The whole Hawaii perspective on this event, a little bit different than other teams that have had success here. They don't expect to be here or feel entitled. Every time they show up, their appreciation for being here and performing and really recognizing the other cultures that are here. Hawaii is unique in the way that they experience Williamsport, Pennsylvania. How about it? Does he look like his son now?
Wow.
How about the no belt waistband? Those need to come back. Little Pearl City unis.
Now, why would you go to the belt or the waistband? Why would you go right there first?
Because it's a great old school look that has kind of been forgotten over the history of life, and everything old is new again. And I think it's time for those to come back. Just a piece of fashion advice for you.
Center field, Gavin Weir in your tracks. Well, we didn't throw a lot of pitches that inning, and the 4 runs in the first forgotten about. 7 pitches to get out of that piece from MedSpot.
Meet Shohei Ohtani, Little League style.
Strikeout for Weir. Strike 3 called. It's a combined no-hitter.
Ball is hammered to right field. A 3-run home run for Gavin Weir.
Human dominance. A no-hitter for Gavin Weir.
There have been some special pitching performances at the Little League World Series over the years. From Jeff Burrows to Monet Davis. And this year, Gavin Weir was the standout star on the mound. And when you think about South Dakota superstar athletes, Gavin Weir's name now finds itself.
Yes, it does.
On a short list.
Uh-oh.
What do we got here?
Oh, wow. Those Eagles are big.
Eagles kind of make that whole thing. I mean, without, everything else about it is cool. But
They
the
finish
Eagles
it
just
off.
bring a totally different dimension to it.
Fair point. Kamal Posse is on the mound, and he throws ball 1. So Posse was named to this team after Tyler Shindo opted out, and not for any health reasons. He had a tryout with a U.S. national team. That's right back up the middle, and that's good for a hit from Brecken Beitler. So they had to add, or they didn't have to, they chose to add Kamal Posse. Where's Julie? Where is Julie?
Hey, Ravi, this is a story we don't tell enough. I'm down here with Jim Welshand's grounds crew. These are the guys that have been doing this. Jim, show us your cubby. Doing this for literally decades, volunteering their time, the entire grounds crew. Jim, take me through here. What do we got?
Well, welcome to our humble home here for the last 12 days anyway. But this is where we come when we're off the field sometimes.
Look at the recliner.
Look at the recliner. The recliner. That's where I'm going, right next to Jimmy there.
Yeah, there's Jimmy and Bill. Back there's Warren. Here's Wally.
Jeff's over there.
He's the one that tells us if we can come or not. And the man that's in charge here on a full-time job business is Roger.
Right on. Hey, I know you guys have had a tough week. Tough couple weeks. We've had rain, we've had lightning. Wally, how many tarps? What's the record for tarps, and how many did you pull this year?
We pulled 10 this year, and our record's 32.
Oh, this is an easy year for you all then, right?
Well, you're getting older.
Hey, you guys are doing great work. I'm just going to settle in right here until you guys pull the third. Back to you, Ravi.
Yeah.
32 is a record we don't have to scare.
No,
again.
we don't want to
keep
head down
one in
that
place.
way. Anything with a Well, anything with a 1 in front of it's a lot. We'll just go single digits. They do an unreal job. We were talking about that. You know, you see so many great plays on the infield. Part of that's got to be the confidence the infielders have to know that the ball's probably not going to take a bad hop and come up and hit me in the chin. Both fields here are immaculate. And that's the standout for the players the first time they see it. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a professional field down there.
I love how the outfield's cut.
Yeah.
I mean, just the beauty, especially out to center field, the different lines and right and left.
Well, here's Gavin Weir. That's a good pitch on the corner, so he's got a chance to turn this into a 1-run game real quick. His 3-run home run earlier this week over the wall in right. Tim Kirkshin jokingly referred to him as the Shohei Ohtani of Little League, understanding that he's not, but he does pitch and he does hit really well. Maybe Shohei gives way to more two-way players, given his success. How about that? He reached out and it's just foul. Ooh, by about a foot. Took that pitch away, went with it. Kicked any chalk up.
Just a little half swing. Oh. As it slapped that one down the line.
Staying away is a pretty good idea, though.
Ball.
Now up and away, and that's too far out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out for nothing. Gonna run the risk of loading the bases, or will Weir get a pitch to hit? See that top hand come off the bat.
Consistent right here, trying to go away. Gavin's done a good job of being okay, trying to take the baseball out.
Yep. He's 5'5", weighs 115. And that time he does. Look at where the shortstop is. In shallow left. Keikoa Payanol. That's like a modified shift in Little League, because that's a hit every other game.
All right, so it's one thing to be there. It's the other to make the play. I mean, watch this. He's 6 or 7 steps into the grass, but then he's got a short hop pick backhand and immediately look to third base. And Caden Nakama's sitting there waiting for that throw. Off the bat, you're thinking single, potentially a run scores. Keikoa Payanol has done this a ton during this tournament. Take hits away, and he did it again right there.
I can't get over how deep he is. Just how consistent he is out in left center.
That's a swinging bunt. You have to play at third. Good job. Yes. Boy, Chase Inuitake came out of that catching pose and fired to third. So 2 great defensive plays.
Well, and just 2 in a row to where just the understanding of what was in front of him was the key.
Yes.
4 outs at third base, which was the easiest play ball time.
I don't think they get either one of those outs if there's nobody on base. And just the understanding of that lead runner at third base, it's an easier throw, easier play.
Kyle, I'll tell you what, you have made this point before. Watch the shortstop move before the ball is hit. Watch Payanol out there at short. He's moving now. See him? He moves that 1 step there, and he's in a great position to field. I know at the College World Series, we talked about players anticipating. He did an unbelievable job out there to start that move. Instead of going up the middle, he went towards the third baseline.
Well, and the other thing is he's got that little hop that you see a lot of really good infielders have, and they land immediately when the ball is getting to home plate. Yeah. So he times it up in a point to where he goes airborne. Then when he lands on his feet, it's right when that ball crosses home plate. He's ready to move one way or the other.
This is Oplin Sonicson. Bats for the first time today. Each of these teams have 5 substitute players. The 1-1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin Weir was, I think he may have thought there were 3 strikes. He was halfway to third base. And looking up at the scoreboard, looking at his manager there in the third base box. So 1-2. There you go. That's a strikeout. That is the third out. So Weir and company come back in. Good job by the defense of Hawaii. Heading to the bottom of the third. It's 4-0. Balls are going to be flying this afternoon. The T-Mobile Little League Home Run Derby. Just talked about. They were at Seattle's home field. And these kids come from all over the country. In fact, every region will be represented. Keep an eye on Jaron Lancaster, who plays in the same Honolulu Little League that these kids play in. Trey Ebel, who is the son of the third base coach of the Dodgers. He's involved. Softball players, the 2021 T-Mobile Little League Home Run Derby.
Albert Pujols FaceTimed Trey Ebel, his favorite player, beforehand to give him a little pep talk.
Going to be motivated by somebody. I think Albert would be a good guy to have.
I didn't do it.
We hit the bottom of the third. Ryan Keanu, who started this tournament like a house of fire, held in check yesterday. And he popped out to right his first time up. That ball bounces away. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was the one that pitched in the first game against Michigan and pitched great.
Ball.
Gets that call on the corner. Tough pitch.
Ryan Keanu, you almost just wait for him to get a hold of one. His swing, the most powerful in this lineup.
Called strike 3. Ryan goes back to the bench. All right, Jules, apparently he's gotten out of the recliner. What do you got, Jules?
I found Pele and Kokoa's mom, Mel. And Mel, I don't know if you saw them do the interview pregame.
I have not seen the interview yet.
Oh, they were fantastic. They're made for television. In fact, they gave a shout out to Kuana at home, who I know is home with the dead Lance.
Yes.
But then Pele said to Kokoa, you know he's going to be better than you one day, right?
That's incredible. That's incredible. They've worked very hard to get here. And we're so thankful for the Little League and all the volunteers and all the ESPN people. Every single one of these boys on our team has worked hard. We've come a long ways. We've come 2,000 plus miles, and we will have memories for the rest of our lives.
I love that. And on top of that, your boys are absolutely crushing it here at this Little League World Series. How fun is that for you as a mom?
Absolutely wonderful. You know, I have to give a lot of credit to my husband. My husband works day in and day out with these boys, you know. He's the one that drives them to every single practice. He's never missed a practice or a game, ever. And he spends the time watching YouTube, and it's all credited to my husband, and they're crushing it because I think it's because of my husband.
It's early Hawaii time. They were debating with Lance and Kuana. We're up. You think they're up, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. They're both up.
They're up. They're up. I just want to say thank you for all the nice things you guys give us, too. Cindy gave me this, my tea leaves, all of it. All of it. Thank you. Enjoy your time here.
Well, hello, Lance. Good morning, and good morning, Kuana. We appreciate you two watching and being up early. And how about the love from Melanie to Lance and the recognition of what he does, not to mention all that work paid off earlier with that big home run. I'm getting the sense that Lance would feel the same way about Melanie and all the things that she does to make this whole thing go too.
I kind of feel like everyone that's been interviewed by Julie on the Hawaiian side is just passing the credit and the attention.
Always.
And you talk to the players, it's the same thing. I tried to pin down their coaches. Okay, come on. Like, give me who have been the real leaders, the studs, like the standouts. Like, honestly, like our entire team, just every day it's someone different. And I believe it. I mean, I talked about Ryan Keanu being the most powerful hitter, but then in this game, it's Kekoa Payanol who got the big home run hit.
There's just there's no entitlement. That was what I was trying to touch on earlier. They're so appreciative of all of it. This is our buddy Kamal Passe.
Just let him know it was outside.
We got a 2-1 count.
Not
that is ripped in the hole. And how about Kamal, who's added to the team? We've seen him pitch, and now he picks up his first hit.
this is why they've been so good. Is whoever you bring off the bench, whoever goes up there, it's an aggressive swing. This lineup, top to bottom, has really been impressive throughout this entire run.
The X-Man, Zane Soares, X-A-N-E, first name. On the corner, strike one. His nickname is actually Zano, X-A-N-O.
Ball, low.
As I've talked about too, the authenticity of 12-year-olds, and they get asked a lot of questions. So one of the questions that Zane was asked, because he likes basketball a lot, as he watches one break in there, Giannis, LeBron, or KD, and why? LeBron, because Giannis is only good at finishing, and said he doesn't like KD. What? Why don't we like KD? Giannis is only good. How about forming the opinion as a 12-year-old on a player's of he just finishes.
New Milwaukee Brewer part owner, Giannis.
Yeah.
Ball.
2-2. Mediger using his entire frame to fire that fastball in.
Oh, some early ice cream. I like it.
That's my son, Noah. And that? We call that the Greenlight effect. Greenlight's the debit card for kids, with an app that teaches them how to earn and manage money. Now, Noah's saving more than he's spending. Join more than 3 million parents and kids at greenlightcard.com.
Kayson's 97 pounds. Stands just around 5 feet.
Ball.
And pitch number 58 is just wide. Grilled cheese, all because a buddy's sister decided that's a good name.
Yes, he did!
The hair is naturally, when you see the blonde flow coming out of the hat, you're thinking grilled cheese.
And now he's painting. Generally, when he's in the field, he's got to come back with a dirty uniform. He's not afraid to muck it up out there. He's made some great plays when he's been at second base. And now grilled cheese is off the plate, although Easton Riley was just going to bring that right back over. I'm going to bring it over the plate and see what happens.
This one came back about 1.5 feet to try to steal it.
What a boy. Two, and he's gone. Cohen Sardina strikes out. They leave a couple on as well. Advances to the championship game of the Hank Aaron bracket. Seaver v. Aaron. What do you like of that matchup? Tom Seaver at his finest against Hammer and Hank.
I would have liked to watch it, I know that. A little early work today. I'll get some hacks in, go back, maybe get a little lunch. Play a baseball game this afternoon.
Pretty good Sunday to wrap up the Little League World Series. Not everybody has left yet. Why would we? All that we're going to do when we get home is to not play baseball for a little while. Let's get into the fall. We'll be playing football soon, or soccer. And back to school we go. Midway through here, it's 4-0. Strike number one. How about what Sardina's doing? He's just letting 6 different guys get on the mound.
I like this.
This is Cade Nakama. I do too.
It's kind of the point of the day.
Spirit of the day is exactly right.
That's what every kid wants to coach Little League. Everyone's like, I want to pitch today. Can I pitch? Johnny, all right, you got the first.
Yep.
Everyone gets a chance.
Ball.
Maybe spirit is the right word when you talk about Hawaii. Just their spirit is just special. Every year, too. It's not exclusive to this 2021 team. They won it all in 18, I think 05, 08. They're always competitive. And they make it to the last day again this year.
Our World Cup used to always be hosted in Honolulu, and teams from all over the world come in there. And the hospitality that was shown by the Hawaiians with no family members that were playing in it, just an appreciation for the fact that we were there.
Maddox Munson, he strikes out. Hey, find Little League on Facebook, Twitter, and the Gram at the official handles at Little League. Follow the action, join the conversation with hashtag LLWS.
The Gram.
Love the Gram.
Ball.
This is Brayson Fox. We just saw Maddox Munson. We had Oplin Sonicson hit already. Kai Carlson, Alex McKinney still to go. And Cade Nikama ready. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is how social media, these kids communicate. This is how they follow. You have young kids, you know that. The beauty of these kids is many of them are outside playing and not exclusively on their phones. I think he's going to catch it because he catches everything. Dakota Aug playing shallow left, takes a few steps back and makes the play. Lance should be very proud. So should Mom on the way the Pioneer boys turned out. The little pregame interview was great. But you get the sense that they were trained really well by Mom and Dad, who's not here. Like, see where that might have come from.
Oh, and I love the little, just sneak in little bros. Better than you. Kuana back home.
Ball.
Because that's 2 brothers, right? Doing an interview. You knew that they could be nice for about 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then you got to get a little poke in there. A little jab.
This is Alex McKinney. There you go. Left field and down. That's a fair ball. McKinney takes a big turn, and he will stay at first. Good job, Alex McKinney, to get a hit here with 2 down.
He was watching that the whole way. Out of the box, he almost missed first base. Just to make sure it was fair. So he's watching it the entire way. And as he's running down, he kind of, oh, yeah, I got to go. They called it fair. I mean, as fair, close to being fair as you're going to get.
Kai Carlson now with 2 down in the top of the 4th.
Ball.
Mike Gorsett, Brandon Sardina, the managers of both these teams, but for all the managers and coaches, culmination of this season, recognize, and most of the folks watching have experienced Little League before, the time commitment that goes into this.
Yeah.
Especially if you're hanging around like these teams the entire summer. That is true dedication, and I know they like it. There are days where you're not so in love with it. But their efforts and their patience and you know how much they appreciate the relationships. That was one of the things that was said by Cam's dad from Michigan. Like, I hope the same way I remember my coaches from Little League, they'll eventually remember me, because I know I'll never forget them.
You don't. You don't. I could still run down my team when I was 10 years old.
Batter's out.
Kai Carlson punches out. Want to say hi to some of them as we go to break? What do you got?
Mike Cross.
Yep.
Scotty Schultz.
There you go.
Kelly Merriweather.
Morning, fellas.
Jeff Shampoo.
The Pooh.
I'd say it takes around 1,000 volunteers to bring on the Little League World Series.
1,000.
I'd say more than 10,000, more than I can count probably. Thank you to the volunteers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all this to happen.
Very big thank you. I really appreciate all your work, time, and effort.
It's a dream come true. Thanks for making this all possible.
We certainly echo those sentiments, and Little League wants to also extend a special thank you to their official sponsors like Lance Sandwich and Adidas. They're responsible for helping to maintain the strength and leadership of the Little League program. The league also wants to thank those dedicated volunteers. You get 175 roughly here, and then you just multiply that by every region and every state, every town. It does not work without the volunteers, and they help improve the lives of the millions of kids that play Little League baseball. Hopefully next year we get a chance to see the Little Leaguers from across the globe. We're going to expand next year. We have 20 teams. We have 16 now, usually 8 international, 8 United States. Next year we blow it out. It's supposed to happen for the 75th anniversary of Little League. Of course, the pandemic last year and this year with just U.S. teams. We hope next season to be back and celebrating. On the ground to second base. Alfson there, makes a nice play. And he gets Kekea Patrick Young. One man down. So Great Lakes, the metro region is a new region, and that will have the New Yorks and the Connecticuts up there, the Northeast. Pennsylvania moves to a different region, the international bracket. And what Steve Keener and company and the board of directors is in 2022, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Panama. Caribbean region now, a much larger one, and one of those three will get an automatic bid in successive years, which is very, very cool.
Well, it's all just based on numbers. I mean, how many kids are playing in all those different areas of the world, and it's a greater indication of more kids playing the game, which is only positive.
Bringing attention, and we've talked about it with so many of the U.S. teams here, what being on this stage has done for those leagues back home. I get excited about countries like Cuba. Think about Puerto Rico and Alex Cora being here with the Red Sox and interaction that we'll see with so many players in Major League Baseball that come from all over the world, and when they come back here, being able to interact, the little versions of them.
Ball.
So Alex Cora's coming next year.
Yeah.
And you said that you once played Little League against him?
Yeah, it was it was after our Little League season. We played a travel ball tournament, and it's the first time I played against Alex. We were 10th. So it was a team from Puerto Rico and our team from home, the kids that I just started naming their names a minute ago, including Jeff Shampoo.
Right.
But yeah, it was the first time I played Alex. And then 2 years later, then they came, and that tournament was in Omaha, and they beat us the first time. We got him 2 years later. So he was really good then, too.
I was going to say, like, did you recognize, like, that player?
Yeah. He's going to be a big leaguer.
So, I mean, we talk about movements on the infield, right? And Alex, at that time, was a shortstop, pitched and kind of played everywhere. But it's the same thing. Like, the movements, even at that age, you can look out there and go, yeah, that looks a little different.
We don't do that yet?
He looked a little different.
Right.
Ball.
You were a catcher?
Yeah.
Trying to picture you behind the plate.
Yeah.
You were 10.
I was 10.
Heavy equipment on a hot day. You must have loved that.
Yeah, my favorite.
Call up Mom, get some photos of this for next year at least. I'm sure Alex will appreciate it. Actually, I'm sure his mom has got the photos. Ask anybody.
How about Kason Mediger? Way to go, buddy. 73 pitches. He's got 7 punch-outs. Grilled cheese. A little tomato on that, a little hot sauce.
Shampoo.
Maybe bacon. Bacon on a grilled cheese
Well, of
works.
course.
Mediger getting better as we go.
Welcome back to ESPN's morning coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. 11:23 a.m. Third place game, Hawaii and South Dakota. Jess Mendoza, Kyle Peterson, Julie Foudy. I'm Carl Ravitch. And it has been another special year here. Very different with the number of fans that were allowed in. Just 250 passes given to each team for friends and family. The Pioneers have been separated by thousands of miles. His dad and younger brother back at home watching while Mom is here with a kid who's been outstanding at short, Dakota Pioneer.
Play.
Raced into right. Stays up long enough. Micah Bennett took a little different route to it, but it hung up there long enough, and there's one down. Brecken Beitler hit it hard. Here's an example, though, of the success and why they have been in World Series championships. They've used what? This is their 5th pitcher?
Yeah.
Every one of them has been really good. Throw strikes, pitch to contact. This is another one to center, and going back and making that catch is Kekea Patak-Young. Check this out. Gavin Weir in the 3rd inning. We show Pionol, who was then playing shortstop, like in left field. So a little scoop job makes that. And watch Gavin Weir's reaction. Think about major leaguers. This is exactly their thought. Why is he playing there? Why is he playing there? Up the middle. Uh-oh, backhand. Weir smoked on 3 pitches. Okay. Keikoa threw 3 pitches, puts his hands up as if to say, really? That's all I get? Gavin Weir sees 2 hits swallowed by Hawaii gloves.
Let's go. Let's get this baby clean. I need her shimmering by Saturday. Get her clean. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Let's go, boys. I could not done this without you swaggin'. Thanks you all.
Mahalo, Auntie Julie.
Mahalo, Julie. What is she saying? Who likes to play? Didn't get that one. What it was. Hoplin Sonicson.
All right, guys, here we go. Play.
First pitch from the new pitcher, Hoplin Sonicson. Ball 1. So we've replaced our buddy Mediger. He's going to watch the rest of this one from the bench. That's ripped past the dive, and that one's going to go all the way to the wall. Keikoa Pionol coming off that 3-pitch inning, so very well rested. Shoots one into the gap in left center. He had a 3-pitch inning, and then he wastes no time on the first pitch. Pretty good little 4-minute stretch there.
His swing throughout the tournament, the big home run earlier. Takes the second pitch, drives it, I mean, crush. That thing hit the wall in left center.
How about his numbers? 8 for 14. Double, triple homer. That's on the ground hard. Oh!
Yes, you did.
Carlson.
Yes, you did.
Oh, look out. Throw back to third. And that one goes over the third baseman's head. Now, did Kai Carlson catch that, or did it catch Kai?
I think that face tells you all you're going to need to know about that one.
So excited. Thing was smoked. He's threw out the glove and look at. Yes.
I had to get rid of this thing. It is hot.
Case of Mediger, who just came out. Normally their second baseman. Kai Carlson usually comes off the bench to hit. Got a chance on second base. The ball always finds you.
Mediger's going to go talk to his buddy Oppie and say, like, they didn't hit it that hard against me. Sorry. Good pitch. That gets by, and no advancement down there at third base. That was a rocket. Let's just throw the glove at it. Keep it open. It may bring me to my knees. Here's 0-2 now.
He's still laughing over there at second base. I love it. He's gonna remember that one for some years to come.
Ball.
Way outside. And this is it would have been a play at the plate, but Boston Bryant couldn't pick it up. That thing came almost all the way back to home plate. Good job, Noah Kinsey.
Greenlight is more than a debit card. It's a time saver, a teacher, a safety net. It's how millions of kids and teens learn about money every day and invest for the long term. Greenlight. It's the money app for families.
Yep, Kai is still enjoying his moment. On the ground, backing up is Beitler. Very good infield play. Kai Carlson giving a little high five. Come on now, bud. You made the play. Put that ball back on the mound. We're doing everything and getting a little love as we get there. Atta boy.
Cracker? Do you eat? Or a firecracker?
Some sweet, something to eat at the baseball game, probably some sweet.
Caramel popcorn?
I feel like I know what it is though.
It's a great snack. And best thing about it, you get a little prize in the bag.
Oh, is it like popcorn kind of?
Food, right? In the bag. It's like popcorn.
Like it's a caramel, and it has like a nut in it.
I could eat about 10 bags of Cracker Jacks.
Cracker Jack, yes. It's the thing they throw on the ground and goes.
The Cracker Jack is kind of, to me, just caramel popcorn. Take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and... Cracker Jacks. Oh.
Mind blower. Moments ago, the South Dakota cheering section got their own team and their fans fired up, and then we're going to share it with Hawaii.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Just family and friends that have been allowed to be in the stadium. And the ones that are here have been loud, just as loud as if it was packed.
Now Hawaii brings in Ryan Keanu, who is the ace of this staff. They would have loved to have him be available for yesterday against Michigan, but Little League pitch count rules prevented that. Prevented us from seeing Gavin Weir one more time. And of course, the Little League pitch count rules are there for the best reason, which is to try to prevent injuries. This ball's driven to center. Patak Young, a nice running catch. Boy, he looks fluid out there in center. He makes the play. Sunday night baseball series finale. Yankees and the A's at the Coliseum in Oakland. That 13-game win streak was snapped yesterday. The A's beat New York. ESPN, ESPN Deportes, the ESPN app, one tap. And we will kick things off 6 Eastern Time baseball tonight. Sunday night countdown, of course, can be heard on ESPN Radio. And when you got a 5-hour ride home from Williamsport, you can dial right into Oog Shambi, Chris Singleton, and there you go. Yankees and the A's to help pass the time. Looking forward to that one as Oakland and Boston and New York battle for that wild card spot in that wild card game. Be able to see the American League wild card game on ESPN once the postseason gets underway, and of course the entire postseason ESPN Radio. One down, last chance, South Dakota, 5-0, Keanu. Mediger like a little bit high.
Ball.
About our guy, Casey. He goes no batting glove.
Yep. Pants above the knees.
Yep. Back Hunter Pence. Home run derby. will be leading the charge for the boys in the Derby. It's a Hunter Pence look with the pants. Julie Foudy and the girls.
Tough play made, though. Boy, that infield and outfield play of Hawaii. Keikoa Paianal able to get Mediger at first base, even with a slight bobble.
And these are the plays I love, because right here he bobbles it, and as perfect as he has been, for him to be able to hold on, not panic, barely have a grip, but collect himself enough and not try to overthrow. How much do you see the bobble and then the ball ends up in the dugout? But staying calm and trusting it.
Strike one, Gunnar Alfson bailing out of the way from the Keanu pitch. A reminder, you can see in the upper left the 2021 Little League World Series Championship game. Ohio and Michigan, 3 Eastern Time, ABC, and we are 1 strike away from that being the last Little League game of the summer.
Ball.
All these boys and girl, Ella Bruning, who was a superstar here, turned the page from baseball and move on to fall sports as soon as today ends. That's
Ball.
Down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Did you like getting a break from baseball? Because you played a lot. Did you enjoy fall?
Yeah.
Or did you miss it?
It didn't take very long until you did miss it.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice to get a little break. I think it's important for your body too.
That one's off Keanu's foot. And safe at first base is Alfson.
Let's work.
How about that smile? Some knuckles. Pele Paianal over there at first base. Got to feel good knowing, hey, this is my last at bat of the summer.
Right.
Got a knock.
I'm on first. Like Carlson was just overjoyed with that play he made at second base.
Yes. That play is going to get better every single year.
Yeah.
From here on out.
No question.
As it should.
Hayden Gorsett. Good swing.
I think Gavin Weir's also going to remember the shortstop play of Paianal taking away a hit from him. Still trying to figure out where did he come from.
As he gets older and they play more and more shifts behind him, that one to first, and Paianal will step on the bag, and that will end the game. Hawaii finishes third at the 2021 Little League World Series as they beat South Dakota 5-0. All tournament long, the 2 sides have always stayed on their respective first and third baseline, and now as this comes to a close, they are shaking hands, high-fiving. Coaches, too, recognize the efforts that have been put in by the other coaches and managers.
I kind of see all the Hawaiians going around Gavin Weir. So I want to make sure I get a couple knuckles from him. And it's cool to see the celebrity within the game, within the peers, not just people back home, but all the players that are here that got a chance to watch him and play against him.
I see, and the Hawaii coaching staff, I would like to get a picture of our last game here, so.
Great. Right here. Get in here, buddy, get in here.
Throw up some shakas.
Awesome, bud.
Really cool scene here at Lomedy with just the intimacy of the ballpark and then the friends and the family and how into it they all have been and realize this is the end of the road.